My name's Christina Smith, and I'm a Newfoundlander, and I play the fiddle. Well, I was always interested in Newfoundland music. As a kid, it was in my family. My dad played a bit of piano, and we were always singing songs. And you know, I think it was one of the ways we were kept quiet in the back seat on camping trips, right? But so we all knew, and we had the Gerald S. Doyle songbook, the same as many, you know, families in Newfoundland and Labrador. So I did have an interest, but I had no idea there was actually, we had our own tunes. I knew that Newfoundland had fabulous historical, you know, folkloric collection of songs, and but I had no idea there was any tunes, and this was back in, I guess, 1970s, early 80s, and I played violin when I was young. I think I started when I was about 12 years old, and when a teacher came to my school, but I started learning Newfoundland traditional fiddling when I met Emile Benoit, and that was at the Newfoundland and Labrador Folk Festival. And Emile had a cast on his foot, as I recall at the time. I was given the opportunity as a summer job to collect people at the folk festival. They gave me a recording device and trained me in how to use it, and sent myself and several other young people off to the folk festival. And I was to interview Emile Benoit and Francis Colbert. So I interviewed Emile, and he found out in short order that I could play the violin, and from then on it turned into a fiddling lesson. And I still remember the first tune that I learned from Emile, which was Flying Reel, and he just composed it. So anyway, since then I guess I've considered that I'm kind of a conduit for traditional music in Newfoundland, because you can. It's all very well to go and collect it and write it down or put it in archives, but unless people are playing it, it isn't alive. So I'm trying my best to pass these tunes and music along to younger people and older people alike. Actually, it doesn't matter who plays it, as long as it's getting played, then it's alive. And so I got a crowd of young fiddlers that I teach with the Suzuki program, and Shalaway Choir's got another bunch of fiddlers coming up, and I'm also teaching a group on Thursday nights called Partridge Berry Jam, and that's anybody who wants to come and learn, basically. And we do a Newfoundland tune per week, pretty much. The thing I enjoy most, I think, is knowing that I've sort of rescued a tune and taught it to somebody, and then I hear it from somebody that I didn't teach it to. I think that's the most rewarding thing, that I hear this tune coming out, and I know that it would have been in oblivion unless I had taught it to somebody who taught it to somebody else who taught it to somebody else, and then I heard it, you know, from somebody completely different that I had never met before. I mean, that's really what it's all about for me. Since about the 1990s, there's been a lot of Irish influence, particularly in eastern Newfoundland, and consequently the style of playing has become a whole lot more Irish. You'll hear a lot more of Irish ornamentation and things like that, and you're hearing a lot more of Newfoundland tunes played in the Irish style, you know, as maybe an Irish person would come over and play them. And you know, that's okay, styles change, but you know, it's I kind of like the old way. I play with Jean Hewson. Jean and I have been playing together since 1985, so I think we'll probably be still playing together when they have to push us out on stage in wheelchairs. And also I've had the honor of being able to play with Frank Marr, who's a fabulous harmonica and accordion player, with the Mars Bars. I am a Mars Bar. You know, we've toured across Canada and England, and you know, taken Newfoundland music to various small corners of the universe, and it's been great. You know, I really enjoy playing the music for people as well, in Newfoundland and outside of Newfoundland. So. This is a tune that I learned from Mrs. Belle Fenley, who lives in Port Kerwin for Muse, and she got it from a man named Bill Jones, who was an accordion player in Aquafort, where she grew up, and she used to hang around at the dances, and she learnt these tunes from Mr. Jones.